This piece is called Stage Presence. Pardon me if it's a little provocative. As a child, I always knew Santa never existed. But every year I wrote my wish list, I still used to think my presence into existence. Now as an adult, my presence is the mistress, my past is still searching for forgiveness, so let the crowd bear witness that I stand before you as the future. You're looking at the future from a distance. So even though I always knew Santa never existed, every year I wrote my wish list, all I ever wished was to be talented and gifted. And that's how I got my stage presence. And for the record, this theory had nothing to do with Christmas. Although I was raised on the worst block, I've been writing through the fight and I couldn't let my words stop. I'm gonna have them type of lyrics that you can't comprehend until about 10 years prior from when the verse dropped. And this is one of them. Yeah, this is one of them. How dare we call ourselves nigga, put Kunte in the equation, and I dare one of y'all niggas to say nigga right in front of them. That's another story. That's another topic. I was expected to be dead or in jail. Well, I did go to jail, but only in search for another option. Sometimes when I rhyme, in my mind, I feel like I'm a part of that last creation. And in my heart, the most respectful way to die is by assassination. I had a dream that they shot me on the podium. I'm the prophet of Martin Luther King, so I guess this is what I owe to him. My words just fly over your head like a plane, like a terrorist attack, but I cherish the fact that 9/11 was like times 11. Imagine you was in that building and you saw a plane coming and you said a prayer, but got killed before you finished your prayer. I guess it's possible to have died in heaven and the government just covered it with a bunch of lies instead of telling us the truth about those guys disguised in them suits, but they so afraid of us finding out our roots that you gotta know your own knowledge and find your own proof that they had something to do with it. And if they heard what I said, they'd probably blow up my booth, but they had something to do with it. And everybody was surprised. They couldn't believe what just happened. But when I heard about the towers, I thought of who's in power, and I knew that's all it took just to terrorize Manhattan. Now granted, those were some brave men. But I thought a plane needs permission once it enters a specific jurisdiction. So if that's true, who really let those planes in? You see, what happened to the towers was similar to a Drake song that flew over your head. I got him. Think about it, it was a hit, but when it blew up, that shit started from the bottom. If I never would rap, if I quit now and never look back, just know that it's an evident fact that they took our mind off reality when they made sure our president's black. But it's still a mystery. Yeah, it's still a mystery. Our president's black, I mean, I guess we made history, but that cow half white. They still found a way to give us Hillary. As a child, I always knew Santa never existed. But every year I wrote my wish list, I still used to think my presence into existence. Now as an adult, my presence is the mistress. My past is still searching for forgiveness, so let the crowd bear witness that I stand before you as the future. You're looking at the future from a distance. So even though I always knew Santa never existed, every year I wrote my wish list. All I ever wished was to be talented and gifted. And that's how I got my stage presence. And for the record, this theory had nothing to do with Christmas.